Hey there, everyone. Welcome back to Red Dead Redemption 2. Previously, we had quite the robbery episode. The big one that we had was hitting the bank in Valentine. That job was originally found by Karen when we took the girls out with Uncle and visited the town for the first time way back in Chapter 2. And Bill said it just didn't feel right leaving the town and not hitting the bank. And so we went with the two of them and Lenny into Valentine and made quite a big score on that. We also did a couple of things that were first timers for me. There was the stagecoach robbery with Sean and Mary Beth, and then the stagecoach robbery with Bill and Tilly, which were quite interesting storyline and character development wise. But with that being said, let's jump back in and see where this takes us. The only one left that we have to do, or only thing left we have to do besides debtors, is a mission with Micah. So let's see where that goes.
Micah?
Blessed are the Peacemakers, for they shall be called...
Hey, Molly, where's Dutch?
Well, however it goes.
I'm not sure all that line of thought serves you and me very well.
That's because, Cowpoke, you are a man of profoundly limited intelligence.
No doubt.
Well, you and the old man and Dutch have been running around, digging us ever deeper into shit. Old Mr. Pearson might have gone and lightened the load a little. Pearson! Ain't you curious?
I guess. Gentlemen.
Dutch, you tell him, fat man.
It's peace, Dutch. The O'Driscolls. I think there's a way.
What on earth are you talking about?
Get the words out properly, fat man.
I met a couple of the O'Driscoll boys on the road into town. Things were about to get ugly. But you know how I am in a fight, huh? Like a cornered tiger. Anyway, somehow it didn't, but we got to talking, and they suggested a parlay to end things. Like gentlemen.
Gentlemen, Colm O'Driscoll. Have you lost your minds?
You're always telling us, Dutch, do what has to be done, but don't fight wars ain't worth fighting.
They want a parley? It's a trap.
Well, of course, it's probably a trap, but what do we got to lose finding out?
Get shot.
We ain't getting shot because you'll be protecting us. It's a trap, you shoot the lot of them. If it ain't a trap, that's slim chance.
I don't see the point in any of this.
It's a chance. Gotta take it.
I killed Colm's brother. A long time ago. Then he killed a woman I loved dear.
As you say, it's a long time ago, Dutch.
Let's go. You and me, with Arthur protecting us, no one else.
What about me?
This ain't the time for tigers, my friend.
Fine.
Mount up then, Morgan.
I agree with Hosea. I agree with Dutch on that. I don't see the point of any of this.
Let's go then.
What's Micah's endgame on this one? Why would he even care?
You know, I've been fighting Colm for so long now, I can barely remember a time when it was different.
You're still fighting him now. Make no mistake of that.
Here he goes, Doubting Thomas. Is there any plan you ain't sour on?
Well, maybe you're right. Just nervous. Let's not waste any more lives needlessly.
I ain't costing lives here. I'm saving them. What did you say? We had Pinkertons coming after us?
Because of Blackwater?
And Leviticus Cornwall and his private army. Then, who knows when this local hillbilly thing will come to a head, And we really afford to be fighting on all these fronts. And O'Driscoll.
There is wisdom in that.
I hope so, gentlemen, but like I said, I'm nervous.
Look, you ain't even going to be the one in danger. We'll get on over there, find a nice perch for you to settle into. You got that rifle, don't you?
Yeah.
Then me and Dutch walk right in to the lion's den. With you to cover us,
Okay. Just keep calm, unless I give you a reason not to.
Oh, we'll be fine. We got you.
I will do my best.
Oh, my dear and trusted friend. With you watching over me, I would walk into hell itself.
As would I. Hey, up there. Men on the ridge.
Oh, Driscoll's, from the look of them.
I don't like having eyes on us.
We're close. You'll be the eyes soon enough. Maybe he's right, Dutch. Maybe I have pushed too hard. Got us into situations that could have been safer. I see all those mouths we gotta feed, and I dream too big. Caring too much. That's my problem.
Caring too much? There's no such thing.
This is horse shit from both of you.
It might be. Micah might be full of shit. Colm O'Driscoll might be full of shit. The promise of this great nation. Men created equal. Liberty and justice for all. That might be nonsense too, but it's worth trying for. It is worth believing in. Can't you see that, friend?
I don't know.
Try. All I ask is you try.
That part I understand.
All right, cowpoke. You're gonna peel off up ahead. We'll be meeting down on the plain. Find a spot just above us where you can keep an eye on things.
All right. However this shakes out, let's aim to meet back at the fork in the road afterwards.
We'll be there, partner.
Giddy up.
Ooh, that's a big bird.
Easy.
Turkey vulture. Nope. Don't need 2 rifles for this.
Hello, Dutch. It's been a while.
Sure.
So, how's your gang doing? They still believing in you? Better world. Pure world. How's that coming along?
Just fine.
How's that score you stole off us?
Which one?
Oh, I like that. It's like I said, this is a charismatic leader. Lot of heat on us this time. Both of us. Whole heap of trouble. They offered me a price, Dutch, to bring you in.
Why didn't you take it?
Well, still might.
I am sorry about your brother.
Yeah, well, I never liked him much.
I liked Annabelle.
You always loved the ladies, Dutch Vanderlyn.
What are we doing here? Go home. Is this thing over?
Hello, sugar. You ain't dead, is you? Not yet, anyway.
Fulford? I don't know. Colum's got a sense.
Handing him over to the law, I don't know. Strange times.
They killed Seamus. Fuck the whole lot of them. With this fella Coleman's right, we can draw them all back.
True. Where'd Colum and Patrick head off to?
In a town, I think, to speak to the law.
That has to be crap. It ain't worth the risk.
Colum's got a sense about Vanderlyn. He can play him. Once he...
He's escaping! Shoot him!
Relax. Relax. I got him. I got him. Did I kill you?
Oh, not yet.
No, of course not. Not yet. But I will.
Finally. Put his weapons over there.
Arthur Morgan. It's good to see you.
Hello, Cole.
How's the wound?
I hardly feel it. You will.
Septic. Ain't nice. Now, tell me. Fine gun like you. Why you still running around with old Dutch? Could come right with me and make real money.
It ain't about the money, Cole.
No. It's Dutch's famous cars. You killed a whole bunch of my boys. That 6-point gag.
I ain't got no clue what you're talking about.
Oh, you lie, my friend. And I thought Dutch preached truth.
Let me go, Cole. And end all this crap between you two. We all got real problems now.
The way I see it, they get him. They forget about me.
They ain't the forgetting sort. If I were you, I'd run as soon as I had the money.
Oh, I know you would. But see, we lure an angry Dutch in to rescue you. Grab all of you and hand you in. Then disappear.
So you only met with him to grab me?
Of course. He's gonna be so mad. He gonna come raging over here. And a whole lot of you. And the law will be waiting for him. Arthur. Arthur, I missed you.
Alright, so we gotta get out of here. Oh, this would not. No bueno. Oh boy.
Shut your hole. I don't want to go to Mexico. I want to go home. Home. Hold on, I'll be back in a minute. What the hell?
Morgan's out! Don't let him get to his weapons!
Oh crap. I can do better than that.
What's he still doing down there? It's one thing torturing a man, it's another thing putting him through stories of the homeland. You better hurry it up. I don't want to be here when the law comes for that side of beef.
I think there's 4 of them near the house, including the one I just took down.
Morgan's out!
Oh, come on. I know there's more around the area, too. Alright. Wrong way. Let's get my gears over here. Oh, there it is. Don't know exactly where we are, so we just gotta watch the train, I think.
Oh, come on, girl. Get me home.
Arthur! Arthur?
Arthur! I told you it was a setup, Dutch. My boy, my dear boy, what? They got me. But I got away. Yeah, you did. Miss Grimshaw, I need help! Reverend Swanson! He's gonna set the law on us. Oh, of course he was!
I'm sorry, Arthur.
It is a bit late for apologies. Swanson! Mr. Morgan, you're safe now.
Oh, let's get him to bed.
You are safe now, Arthur.
Okay. I got you.
You're safe now.
That's pretty, Dutch. That's real pretty.
Miss Grimshaw, will you sit with him a while?
Of course. You'll be okay, Mr. Morgan. You're home.
I thought I'd be burying you, Mr. Morgan.
Well, not quite yet, River.
Good. How you feeling?
About the same as you.
I'm sorry to hear that. Well, take care of yourself.
You too. Miss Grimshaw?
You're looking much better. I was worried.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay. So crafted cuts. Oh, that's it. Okay.
But you ain't great.
So I was going to do the wolf coat instead of the gunslinger one. So that might be a little bit too warm, so
Thank you, sir.
maybe we'll do 4 outfits. And we'll put these on the horse. We're going to be out west, so it's going to get a little colder most likely.
Howdy there. Welcome. Christ, you got the money to pay all that off?
And then some. Alright.
You have a good one.
We should be safe to travel. Must be looking at birds.
Mr. Mason,
Oh, Mr. Morgan.
you want to be careful up here. Land is real treacherous.
Sure.
Real treacherous. I've been here before.
Have you?
Yes. Funny how things turn out. Never quite how you expect, is it?
No, I don't suppose it is.
What you shooting?
Eagles. You know, the images, they really are beautiful. All thanks to you. I'd be some poor creature's bad meal by now, many times over, but for you.
Oh, it's my pleasure. Please, step away from the cliff edge.
I'm trying to get an eagle.
Yeah, they're beautiful. But unlike you, they can fly.
Too true. You really must think I'm a buffoon, don't you? You think I'm such a dimwit I'd just slip off the edge of a cliff?
No, but, well, maybe a little.
Please, sir. I'm dense, but not that dense. This area is quite safe. Quite. Oh!
Ah! Damn!
You're right. I am that much of a buffoon. Give me a hand, please. Put me out of my misery.
Come here.
Oh, gee. Oh, thank you. You know what? Bugger the Eagles, I'm going home. You know, I really did get some amazing pictures, thanks to you. And somehow, I haven't quite broken my neck.
You take care.
And you too, sir. Sorry for all the trouble. Oh.
It is quite the view. I'd say Albert is definitely, one of my favorite strangers throughout the story, and that is his last bit. So, kind of like saying goodbye to an old friend. I think this is where we want to go.
Easy there.
Yep, that's the location, all right. So 6, 34, 32, some kind of combination. Boy, that's a lot of skulls. Eliza Bloom. Missing girl. Letter to the editor. Dear Mr. Editor, I must say I am alarmed by the paucity of coverage your August journal has dedicated to the recent killings in the region. The perpetrator of these crimes is clearly a man of great intelligence, power, and no small amount of cunning. He presents a clear and present danger to all readers of your publication, and most probably to the writers of it as well. I would suggest you begin to treat him and his creations with the reverence that they deserve. God help us all. Yours, a concerned citizen. Okay. There's another. Yeah, I think paucity just means like a lack of attention, essentially. He's not getting enough attention from the media, basically. Letter to Edmund from Mother. Okay, so we know his name. My dear Edmund, what has gotten into you of late? Our dinners together, which were once such a pleasure to me, have become a terrible strain. You appear at times tired, distracted, febrile, and agitated, and sometimes all of those things at once. It was a mistake for you to have ever moved out of home. While I approved of your decision to forego marriage in order to spend more time with me, I did not envisage it would be this kind of company. That makes me really want to play Visage. Maybe a wife is what you need after all. I'm going to say no. Sorry, Mother. Your kindly neighbor has informed me of your comings and goings from your rooms at all hours of the night. Does this mean there is a close friendship your mother doesn't know about? I hope your taste in companionship has improved these past years, but I shall keep an open mind. I should like an explanation of all this from you presently. Your loving and concerned mother. P.S. I hope you're eating and sleeping and taking the laudanum Dr. Finkel's gave you. That should improve your nerves somewhat. Isn't laudanum just like a buttload of nasty narcotics, basically? Like opium and a few other things. Okay. Oh, cigarettes. Why, yes, I would love to have a smoke. Okay. Alright. So he's been staying here and butchering here. Ooh. Oh boy. Okay, there's a lot of skulls. There's a camera, so he's been taking pictures. Inspect the knife. Any more letters? Not seen. I guess I'll have to do the knife. Oh!
Have you come for me? Or was this all nasty surprise? Or maybe it's both. Maybe it is a nasty surprise, even though you knew I was going to be here. Which is it? You should think about that. Save yourself thinking about what's about to happen. Now, I'm not going to lie. It's not going to be nice and fun. I mean, it'll be fun for me, but it won't be nice for you.
One more?
To quote Quinlan from The Strain, it lacks intimidation.
Get out of the way, damn you!
There ain't much that shocks me either.
Something else. Found that fella you were looking for?
Which fella? Put him down. Put him down.
Fella well, it ain't nothing nice. A lot of folk disappeared over the past few years. This sick son of a bitch, well, he ain't right in the head.
That's so.
Head over to the cellar of that broke-down shack on the road to the falls. See for yourself.
Okay, come on.
My name is Edmund. Edmund Lowry, Jr. And you'll remember that, my friend.
I'm sure I shall. You are a frightening fella.
Oh, I'll behave, sir. I'll behave as expected.
Well, you better. And I'll get you a lawyer, don't you worry about that. And you get in that cell, calm as you be. Get him off me! Oh, thank you. Thank you. My lord. What a monster.
Yeah. Well, like I said, have someone head up to his cabin. I think he killed quite a few.
Oh, there's a lot of sick bastards out there. But here. Here's some money for your trouble.
Thank you, Sheriff.
What a mess.
I really wasn't expecting anything for that, but okay. Let's load up on some stuff for Lunaria. Then we'll camp out for the night. Thank you. Actually, let's do... No, nothing to cook. Sleep it is. Yeah, let's sleep till noon and then we'll make our way out west.
You all right, girl?
Yeah!
There you are, girl.
Howdy.
Been a while since you came through town, ain't it? I have an assortment of hunting bait and tools, if you haven't noticed.
We're just gonna we'll take it all on down. Just come in here and drink all this hair tonic. Can I get more after that? Oh, you're not sold out anymore. You're just holding out on me, I get it.
Enjoy.
That should be good.
Okay, since it's been ages since I've been able to get Arthur a bath, you know.
Hello, welcome.
Okay.
I need a wash. You got a bath?
I got someone warming it up for you already. Just head down the corridor there.
Come on, girl.
None of us need or want any more trouble from you.
What are you talking about, man? The only thing I've done here recently is, well, rob the bank.
Stop there! Keep your gun on him.
Gotcha! Christ alive! You ain't won! Easy, we'll be back.
No, you won't.
Home taught you something.
I was expecting that. Because I haven't been jumped on the bridge yet.
See that? Feller's dead down there. Must have gone off the cliff.
Yep.
Think he's from that cabin up the way there. Poor bastard. Well, guess I'll tell the sheriff when I get to town.
Interesting.
Winton, Holmes.
I didn't expect to run into no one out here.
Funny how far a man's debts will follow him. You got some money for me, boy? I seen your name in our ledger.
You're with the German? Look, I got it for you. It's just, I don't got it yet. It's up in them hills.
You panning for it?
Hunting it. I tracked this cougar. It's rare. Lily white coat, the pelt to more and cover what I owe.
If I'm skinning anything, I'm skinning you, boy.
Please, I'm out of work. It's the only way you'll get paid, and all the hard work's already done.
Fine. Move.
We'll, need our horses. It's, quite a trip.
Yeah. All right, drive, boy. Let's get where we're going. Drive.
Okay, follow me.
Drive.
I'm driving.
Make me come out here, make me chase all over this goddamn mountain.
Hey, you knew it was a risk.
I didn't know nothing. Your name's all I knew.
Well, the German-speaking fella then, Mr. Strauss, he knew my work situation was precarious, that this whole thing was a risky venture.
Wait, risky? Am I at risk now? Are you threatening me, Winton Holmes?
I ain't. No, certainly not. Sir, I'm merely stating, a man without a job, with limited prospects, at those rates, repayment was by no means guaranteed. I said I'd do my best, and I did.
You're continuing to annoy me.
We're going right here, up the stream.
Hey, how about this then? I guarantee repayment. Because I'm gonna get that money out of you. If I gotta squeeze you like a lemon, it's coming out.
Yeah, of course. We're onto it now, okay? We're onto it now. The cash is in that cougar, mister. Sure as pumpkins ain't cauliflowers, the cash is in that cougar.
It better be, or I'll turn you into a goddamn cauliflower.
Up here. We ain't too far now. What I know about cats, this one's rare as hen's teeth. I mean, you ever seen an alabaster wildcat?
Big thing about cougars is they see you, not the other way around.
That may be, but you'd see this one. I've been hunting with my pa. Shot all kinds of cats. Never one like this. In another life, I'd have sought my fortune outdoors, not in the hot, stinking belly of a tar pit.
I ain't interested in your regrets or your life story, Mr. Holmes. Just your damn money. Drive.
This is it. Her den. We should leave the horses. Easy.
Okay, well, I'm not going in there with nothing. Let's see. Where'd I get this thing from? That's going in the box. So let's do I'll go with the bolt action.
All right. Show me.
You'll see her soon. Quiet now. Won't be able to miss her shining in the dark. You hear that? There's a cougar in here. And I bet she's white as virgin cotton. The tunnel diverges up here. I'll take the left, you go right, and we'll see if we don't converge down a ways. And look out for her.
Yeah. Holmes? Winton, Holmes?
It's not a good place to be.
Don't mess around with me, boy. She got him. Crap. Damn deader. Show yourself. Where are you, mangy cat?
Crap.
Gotcha. Hellcat.
Yeah, and probably just wrecked the pellet in the process. Okay, well. Priorities. I suppose at this point.
Oh, penniless idiot.
Mm-hmm.
It's white. That'll be rare. Get out of here, horse. Your man ain't coming. Okay then, girl.
And let's see, this can go away.
Looking to sell your wares or buy some of the finest meat to ever grace this town?
Dude, your face.
Pretty standard fare these days.
Okay. While we're here, let's buy the newspaper.
Thanks, partner.
How can I help you?
Blackwater. Oh, these are all different. Oh, maybe I'll check these out then.
Have fun reading. Make sure you come back tomorrow.
Let's go, girl. Thanks, mister.
I've always had good luck around this area, so let's kind of see what we find.
Hey, girl, easy.
Oh, shoot! No! Where are you? Oh, no! No! Shoot. That was a perfect one, too. Yeah, I know. Let's sleep. Let's go till noon. Looks like it's nice and clear out now.
Hey there, girl. Okay there.
I miss the lakes. I miss being back home. Okay, let's not die this time. Oop. Oh, are you freaking kidding me? What was I just saying? Where are you? Oh, I got you. Don't try that crap on me. Do you mind?
Whoa!
Well, so much for being able to see again. I probably could have got a nice pelt out of that too, unfortunately. So. Okay, let's yeah, make some of that. Sleep until noon again. least we're a little bit more refreshed at this point then.
Easy there.
Speak of the devil. Oh, dang. 2-star. Oh, I need to take it out, though. That's gonna...
Easy.
Just defense here. I know.
Stay calm.
The meat, though, I can put to use.
Okay there.
Is that another snake? I still got a score to settle with the snakes. Yes, it is. You know what? I'm gonna track the dang thing. There you are. I missed. Shit. That's my last one too, I think. Oh, come on. I don't think I can get him anymore. I think that was my last. Did he die? Oh, I must have hit him. Well, I guess that worked. That's not quite what I expected, but okay. I'm just gonna say that was a bit of a lackluster hunt. But okay. Is it a bear?
Easy, easy.
Oh yeah. Gotcha.
Yep. Easy, whoa.
Dang, that's so big. That's what she said. Sorry, I had to. Okay. That is a big pelt. We need to get this baby home. Oh. There you go. Yeah, sorry. That's rather large.
Oh, Jesus! Oh, Jesus!
Oh, boy. Where's this?
I want y'all to know, Wolf! Oh, you there! Please help me!
Stay back!
Oh, God, I'm out!
Sorry, Jeter. Did as quick as I
Thank
could.
God. That animal is a goddamn menace. You saved me, partner. Woo! I was almost a meal there.
Should we suck down the hair tonics again while we're at it? Do some shopping in Valentine.
Makes my day when someone tries to.
It's getting late. Let's do a bit of cooking again. So let's see, we haven't checked any of these out. I'll just read them really quick. Who are Scarlet Meadows bandits? Train robbery confounds lawmen. Wagon blocked train. Officials call for action. Gertrude Bambach was knitting a hat for her niece when the train lurched to a stop and shouting commenced. I feared for my life, she said. Passengers were subjected to a terrifying ordeal as the train was robbed near the Lemoyne border. I think that's us they're referring to. Outlaws used an oil wagon on the tracks to cause the train to come to a stop. They then threatened the passengers to give up their belongings. It was then that lawmen, having been tipped off to the robbery, arrived on the scene and confronted the outlaws. And I kind of wonder how they were tipped off, because they did bring that up. Sheriff Tompkins was one of those lawmen who arrived on the scene. There's very little to tell. We are searching for evidence at this time. The passengers are in great distress. The supply cars have been looted. Men are dead. This region's problems with lawlessness have returned. Reports indicate the outlaws escaped after having engaged in a furious gun battle with the lawmen. Okay. President congratulates America. Says the U.S. is unstoppable. Spanish-American War outcome celebrated. Victory in 100 days. President Alfred McAllister congratulated the American people in the response to the call to arms as North and South joined together to defeat Spain, saying that Spain is no longer a power and the United States stands as the strongest nation in the Western Hemisphere. The splendid little war saw the U.S. Navy defeat the Spanish fleet in a mere few hours. Not one American life was lost in that skirmish, proving what McAllister says is testament to the glory and pervasiveness of America. Overall, only 300 Americans lost their lives in the war, while the other side reported thousands of dead at the hands of our brave boys. He especially made mention of Colonel Thaddeus Waxman and his Rough Riders, the cavalry troops that took San Juan Hill in Guarma, becoming a national hero in the process. Evidence of ancient mystery discovered. Local man finds rock carvings. Church officials denounce claim. Ministers gathered last week to denounce the claims that the eccentric resident Frank Sinclair of Big Valley, West Elizabeth, who asserts he has found evidence of ancient peoples in local rock formations. He has discovered several mysterious rock carvings around the country and claim they point to a great meaning, a mystery he intends to solve. Religious leaders have grown concerned with his work, worrying that others will get caught up in the fervor and heretical beliefs. There's only one meaning and message, and that is the message of the good book, Reverend Sterling Morton stated during the gathering. Mexican desperados bring terror. Grizzlies under siege. Boldness of Flacco's gang worries law. And we took out Flacco, so curious. Some of the most desperate bandits in the region are imposing a reign of terror on the Grizzlies and surrounding country, led by famous gunslinger, outlaw, and robber Flacco Hernandez. And that's the one we killed way up north, if you recall way back when. A gang of thieves has raided numerous local towns, including Strawberry and Valentine. In one daring but ultimately fruitless train robbery, the safe and strong boxes were blown to atoms. Frightened passengers were held hostage, though not mercifully molested. Reverend Eunice Garand has called for the expulsion of what he calls all men of Mexican ancestry as they bring villainy and wanton crime to our country, to our great country. Murderer on loose was headed to prison, ambush-free outlaw, member of Vanderlyn gang, hot chase for fugitives. This must be, oh no. Oh, this is from back when we freed Sean. Sean McGuire, a member of the notorious Dutch Vanderlyn gang, has escaped from custody. This is going way back. McGuire was captured and in the process of being transported from Blackwater to federal prison in the West. He is part of the Vanderlyn gang who were responsible for the recent Blackwater boat robbery that left many dead. The shootout was fierce and several men were killed as a result. Bounty hunters had caught McGuire but were ambushed on a stretch of the upper Montana River by Confederates of the accused. Upon relating the circumstances of the escape, the lawman on the scene said that McGuire repeatedly expressed the idea of jail as no terror to him, nor the idea of death by hangman's noose. McGuire even once suggested to a sheriff that his rope wasn't stout enough and may break under his weight. Officials have called for action, saying the escape is yet another example of the inability of police to keep criminals incarcerated. Okay, so Cornwall expansion continues from commodities to the Caribbean, requests from government protection, cities, robberies. Leviticus Cornwall is a well-known expansionist. A railroad into every expanse of the country is only a matter of time, he declared when launching the Cornwall Southern and Eastern Railways. He builds the trains and uses them to ship goods for Cornwall, freight and commodities, Cornwall kerosene and tar, and his other business concerns. His sugar business reaches into the Caribbean, and not a week goes by without a ship bearing Cornwall sugar calling into America. He is now calling for government support to bring protection to the industries, working to improve conditions in the West. After a string of robberies, Mr. Cornwall, who has been known to speak glibly about the evil effects of education upon certain kinds of lesser intellects, is one of the wealthiest men in the region and requires numerous private guards to protect his person in multiple concerns. Despite questionable accounts of poor conditions at the plantations run by Cornwall's employees, his goods flow throughout much of the United States, and Congress has so far shown little appetite for breaking up what many people call a regional monopoly of services. Alongside his private militia, he is believed to be one of the principal clients of the Pinkerton Agency in the region, which we know that now. Cigarette cards give fame to murderers. New edition from Belkin Claw draws protests. Anti-Cigarette League warns card spreads habit to youth. For many a year, man and boy alike have delighted in all manner of collectible cards, including in pouches, packets, and tins of tobacco. But a new set from Falcon Claw Tobacco that celebrates famous gunslingers and outlaws has drawn to the ire of the Puritan groups. The cards honor gunslingers such as Black Bell, Jim Boy Calloway, and even Emmett Granger, a known sadistic killer who has in recent years turned to hog fancying. And we already took care of him, so no worries, he's dead. The Butcher brothers, who ran afoul a legendary gunslinger, Landon Ricketts, are also featured. Mexican desperado Flaco Hernandez graces one card, when the likes of Frank Heck, the Otis Miller boys, or the coward Billy Midnight, who shot many men in the back, are celebrated in this way. It spreads the contaminating influences and effects of the cigarette habit, said Miss Hattie Beardsley of the Anti-Cigarette League. Stores report that the tobacco has been selling well. Death lurks in the dust. Scarlet fever rages in Armadillo, and that's down in New Austin, which we don't have access to right now. That's more out west. Shocking conditions in the city. Scarlet fever exists in this town to an extent that has never been seen before, believed to be due to bad sanitation, though one health official claims it is exacerbated by the high winds and dust storms plaguing the county. The spread of zymotic diseases has raised great fears. Many households are under quarantine, and those who can are fleeing in droves. Sanitary conditions in the town are deplorable, and the mortality rate is so high that residents have taken to burning bodies. Between the dust storms killing crops and causing starvation and the scarlet fever epidemic, some say Armadillo feels like a cursed town. Travelers are advised to avoid the area. Okay. Exclusion Act upheld. Immigrants must stay out, says President. Asks to make law evicting immigrants permanent. Foreign workers harmful to wages economy. The Chinese Exclusion Act, passed in the federal law in 1882, has been renewed. The law prohibits all further immigration of Chinese laborers, saying they have a detrimental effect on the U.S. economy and are being used by industrialists to undercut labor and keep wages low for everyone. Proponents of the regulation also argue that the Chinese have committed acts of violence upon Americans and will never integrate properly into our society. States such as California have set their own restrictions, and some are calling for mandatory repatriation of all Chinese workers already here. Many Chinese are faced with the decision to stay in the United States or return to China to be with their families, whom they may never see again in their lifetime due to the ban on immigration. Upon its renewal, Senator Lansing from New York called the act nothing less than the legalization of racial discrimination. He was shouted down by a majority of senators who support the ban. Okay. Machine kills man. First recorded death by a petrol-driven vehicle. Interesting. Mr. and Mrs. Thomas Eberhardt were heading from Boston to San Francisco by vehicle Thursday and met a terrible accident as hundreds waited hours in the streets for their arrival in Stamford, Connecticut, to see an automobile for the first time. The couple was taking a much celebrated drive across the United States, seldom accomplished, as onlookers in each town stopped to see a horseless carriage with their very own eyes. According to the officials, the roads have been in a terrible state since the rains, and the wheel and its spokes abruptly shattered, causing the automobile to fly into a ravine, flinging Mr. Eberhardt out and in front of the vehicle and breaking his neck. That's sad. Come see Strawberry. New mayor launches tourism effort. This quiet, pretty logging town nested in the mountains has seen a lot of change recently. Since the arrival of its new mayor, Nicholas Timmons, talk is all about the efforts to turn Strawberry into a first-class tourist destination for well-heeled travelers from across the country. Originally from the East Coast, Timmons says the timber town is poised to become a cultural beacon and Adirondacks of the West. I don't know what that means. Adirondacks? I don't know if I'm saying that right. Drawing pleasure seekers to come enjoy the local sights and sounds and bask in nature's infinite glory. Some locals have been lukewarm to his plans, saying that tourism is a highly seasoned endeavor and that results in low-paying jobs, expensive housing for locals, and rude, demanding tourists. Okay, Albright captured, so this goes back to me again. Snake oil salesman poisoned many. When Fanny Crenshaw, remember that's where I got my horse. When Fanny Crenshaw suffered from rheumatism, she took to Benedict Albright to ease her suffering. He told her that the fatty streak of flesh around the vertebrae of reptiles will cure any case of rheumatic issue, showing her a long list of certificates from happy patients he had cured. She borrowed money from the bank and purchased several bottles. Miss Crenshaw is now one of many people who have been poisoned by Albright's so-called miracle cures. Tales have poured in after each town he has visited, with purchasers feeling sickly and usually far worse than their original condition they sought to cure. Albright was finally captured and brought into the office of Valentine Sheriff by a bounty hunter who was rumored to be a family member or friend of someone poisoned by Albright's hideous concoctions. That was me, and that's how I got my horse. Black Widow captured, murdered several men. That's me too. Ellie Ann Swan charmed many a man with her silver tongue and handsome figure, but those who courted her were rewarded with a kiss of death. Wanted for the deaths of several men, including her husband, Swan became known as the Black Widow. While it isn't known what caused her to turn on her suitors, it is known that her spree of killings has come to an end. Mrs. Swan was turned over to authorities and is currently awaiting trial in the Valentine jail. Still protesting her innocence, at the time of capture, she was luring another unsuspecting suitor into her web. The Art of Angling by Jeremy Gill. I think I know that name. Bullhead catfish. The fishing fraud. My writings on angling continue to attract fresh young neophytes eager to begin life's journey of standing in solitude, holding a pole in silence, free from the berating of the fair sex. Indeed, I have even taught more than one U.S. president to fish, especially catfish, for luring bottom feeders into a pernicious situation that benefits the well-heeled is a prerequisite for successful politicians, almost as much as it is a prerequisite for any wise husband. Catfish respond to handmade lures, crayfish, and worms. Try all three when attempting to land these simply wonderful and much maligned fish. They also need to be coaxed, not bullied. There are fantastic bullhead catfish near Sisika Island, which is where the prison is. If you see me angling for bullhead, please do not come say hello and ask for an autograph. Unlike the fish, I promise I won't bite. Okay, so. So what time is it? I'll just sleep Tony and get Arthur a little bit of rest at least. I didn't think it was going to take me all night to read that. I do like reading those newspapers, so I think those are just all the new issues. Since it was covering everything that we had done previously, I'm guessing that it doesn't matter where we buy them. Just shows that 3 new issues have gone out since.
You can rest.
Sir.
Ain't no other outfit beats their prices.
Yeah, we're just going to suck down some tonics again.
Got what I need. Thank you for your help.
Okay. And just because we don't really have access to a convenient bath at this point, I'm going to stop in and take one more.
Hello again. Oh, you'll love it. Just right along the corridor.
Okay, girl.
Hello, sir.
Hello, darling. Glad to see you in one piece.
Yeah, I know, I've been gone for a bit.
That was some ride.
My table awaits your offerings, Mr. Morgan.
All right, Pierce. Fine, but make sure you get a good price for it.
Many thanks, Mr. Morgan.
There really is.
Thank you.
So that's what she's been talking about. So if you listen to when Dutch and Molly have been fighting, she keeps talking about him looking at somebody else. And I was just kind of wondering, maybe that was referring to Mary Beth, because of the way he was just talking to her. I didn't hear the whole conversation there because I was dealing with Pearson, but let's give a little bit of money. Or maybe just Dutch has been doing that with everybody, I don't know. Alright.
too, Arthur.
You getting crazy, Dutch?
Well, I've always been crazy, Arthur. You know that. You are starting to unnerve me, friend. I don't think you want me any more unnerved than I already am.
I think I caught you at a bad time.
Just don't play games, Arthur.
I ain't.
Okay. That's new.
Miss Grimshaw. Why, never better. Come on. Dance with me.
Well, that's interesting. Can I dance with Karen?
Dance with me, Arthur. Just for a minute.
Oh my god, yes. Oh yeah, okay. I love it.
This is nice. Just like being a normal girl.
Oh, being normal's good, is it?
No. What aspects of it is? That's the problem.
So we've danced with Mary Beth. Now we've danced with Karen. Is there an option for Tilly?
Well, thank you, Mr. Vanderlyn.
My pleasure, Miss Grimshaw. Still got it.
I love it. Late enough, we'll call it. Let's do morning. Okay, so there shouldn't be a whole lot in here. In fact, might just be a few pages, I'm not sure. Okay, I have been recuperating after an interesting encounter with Colm O'Driscoll. Dutch got it into his mind to meet the bastard to somehow end all this lunacy. Only Colm did not share Dutch's sense of honor amongst thieves. The whole thing was a setup to kidnap me, then lure all the rest of us into a trap so we could get arrested and Colm could disappear away, us somehow carrying off his sin. Which that's not how that would have worked, I imagine. Oops. Okay, let me reread that. Let's see. Is that just one whole sentence? Arthur, come on. Whole thing was a setup to kidnap me, then lure all the rest of us into a trap so we could get arrested and Colm could disappear away, us somehow carrying off his sin along with our own to the gallows. Seems like Colm is enjoying this modern world even less than we are. More by luck than judgment, I escaped and somehow got back here. More dead than alive, and collapsed into a bed for a few feverish days. After much nursing from Miss Grimshaw and Miss Tilly, and much guilt-ridden apologies from Dutch over his stupidity, I survived okay. my shoulder where I was shot. Ain't come down with gangrene, and I will live, if even uglier than before. Things is getting even more insane with the local population. My sense is neither the Greys nor the Braithwaites have a pot to piss in, but I ain't spent too much time with the landed gentry. Whatever else they is, they don't make one believe in the nobility of the aristocracy. All right. And then, so this is for Albert. Saw Albert again, bored of fighting animals. He tried to fight gravity. Again, he somehow survived. I hope he will now retire from a life even more idiotic and dangerous than mine.
You're too smart to spend the rest of your life robbing banks. What do you think America is?
America? I don't know what you mean.
Oh, I've been reading, Mr. Miller. Again. It's my weakness. What do you think America is?
I get you. Well, it's like you said. America's a club.
But it should be
an idea.
Did I teach you there?
You taught me the phrasing, but my daddy taught the ideas almost before I could speak. Weren't no fun being an educated Negro for him.
No. No, I don't imagine that it was. I always get the feeling he was a great man, your Paul.
Not great, just normal and good. I sure turned out different.
Now here's what I'm thinking. Maybe those of us that still believe in the ideas of America, maybe we're the true Americans. And those buffoons in their clubs, they're the traitors.
Huh. Well, maybe. Only problem, Dutch, is we don't make the rule. They do.
Yeah, that is a problem, isn't it?
I guess that explains why Lenny kept his dad's letter. Okay, sorry, I didn't want to interrupt that. I thought that was interesting. I've noticed the little conversations those two have are always, they're really, I don't know what to say about them, but, like, Lenny's not afraid to speak his mind with Dutch, and I think that's kind of interesting and good and cool. Okay, so this is the cellar where we found the bodies. Found the murderer, man named Edmund Lowry. Took him into the sheriff in Valentine after he nearly killed me. He jumped the sheriff. I killed him. Nasty bastard he was. And I think that is the end of two Stranger storylines there. There's our beaver and my cardinal. All right, that is a good place to close things out. To recap, the kind of major overarching thing we did here as far as storyline goes was Blessed are the Peacemakers. And apparently Pearson had been talking to some of the O'Driscoll boys, and they wanted to set up a parlay so Dutch and Combe could put the rivalry behind them. Now, Hosea immediately said this is a trap, obviously, and Micah was the one really pressing for it, which confuses me a little bit. I'm not really sure what Micah was thinking was going to happen there, and I don't believe Micah is sincere at all about the putting things behind us. Micah's definitely the first person to always go guns blazing on things and to take the, I don't know, he's the one who's always causing problems. I mean, it's not like him to want to put conflict behind us. He's more the one who would initiate the conflict, if anything. And, of course, it was a trap. They were trying to get us, not Dutch, and basically use us as bait to get the rest of the gang into one location where they could basically have us turned over to the authorities, to the law. So I don't know if it was the Pinkertons or just local law or how that was going to work out, but I imagine Pinkertons, because that's the main group that's really after us. And the local law here doesn't really know what's going on, and we weren't even technically in Lemoyne at that point. We were in New Hanover, so I don't think Combe really has a presence down here with the raiders around. So kind of an interesting storyline. So like I said, I'm not really entirely sure what Micah was playing out there. Pearson, I would see as more of a sincere character. You know, I wouldn't call Dutch stupid for wanting to go through with it. I think he was just being manipulated there by Micah. But again, I'm not really entirely sure what Micah was going for, other than maybe causing problems for us, if anything. And maybe he just wanted it to turn into a gun battle. Who knows? I don't believe he was sincere about that at all. So, obviously, Arthur was hurt pretty bad, but was able to escape and recuperate. And so at this point, the only other things we've done is we had talked to Albert Mason, who nearly got himself killed again by falling off a cliff, and hopefully has retired from the photography life, because he packed up pretty quick and left at that point. And we finally followed up on the serial killer from the map that we had completed previously, with the fragment we found down by the Braithwaites, and turned him into the police. After which, of course, we had to end up killing him because he kind of went after the sheriff. And the last major thing that we did was collected on the last debtor we had, Winton Holmes. And so really the only thing left for us to do now at this point is to meet up with Bill in town, which I would assume without reading it that this is just going to be a follow-up with the Grays, because he had commented about that when we went to make the hit on the Valentine Bank, that he's been talking up some of the Grays. And I think if you read the description, it does say something on that line. So that's where we are right now. So with that being said, let us officially close things out for the day. Thank you all for joining, and I will see you all later.